guys? It's Jazzy, and today I'm here with two legends, Mr. Lil Wayne and Mr. 2 Chainz. How are you guys doing today?
I'm good. I'm blessed. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How about you, Mr. Lil Wayne?
I am awesome. You are beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, before we start the interview, I just got to say, Mr. Lil Wayne, thank you for the opportunity to let me interview you. I've been waiting so long for this interview. Mr. 2 Chainz, it's great seeing you again. I mean, whenever I see you, you're always so kind and supportive to me, so thank you so much for that.
You're so sweet, man.
Thank you.
You got us already.
So, you guys ready for the interview?
Let's go.
Alrighty. So your second joint album, Welcome to Collegrove, is about to be released. How was that experience creating an album together again? And what are some of the artistic qualities that you respect and admire most about each other?
First of all, the experience creating an album together this is the second album, by the way. It's always the same. It's easy. It's ABC because they're real friends, genuine friends. So, and the most thing that I respect and admire about his style and his craft is the craftiness and the wittiness, and also make things make sense and not make it so complicated. You know what I mean? Simplifying the difficult things. I've always admired that about him.
Yeah. And it's just fun working with somebody that I, look up to in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons why I do what I do, and just I shadowed him for some time and picked up on some of his, work ethic and things of that nature. So when we work together like this, like he said, it's actually fun. But it's still always about, trying to go up another level and not being content with who we are and what we are at this particular time.
Exactly. Aiming to be better, you're aiming to get into a higher place. Also, being able to just admire and respect artistic qualities about each other is really important too. You both are amazing and legendary artists. You've known each other for a pretty long time now, right?
Yeah. We've known each other going on 2 decades.
Yeah, 2 decades.
2 decades? That's a long time.
You about 17, right? Was I you about 19? She looking.
I mean, I'm 13 years old, so. Also, I actually got a chance to check out the first ever song you guys made together, which was Duffel Bag Boy in 2007. On the wall, go and get your money, little duffel bag boy. When Mr. 2 Chainz was in Player Circle, you guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, we remember it quite well. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. My daddy actually showed me the song. And, I'm more so in tune with the old school too. Not saying that y'all are old. I'm just saying that the song, I wasn't born at the time that the song first came out. So
yeah,
that was like 2007, and I was born in 2010. So that was a pretty long time for me.
Yeah, sweet. Wow. We've been doing it for a long time.
Yes.
Oh, really? I actually started when I was 11.
11?
I signed my first contract at 11.
Wow.
Yes.
That's really young.
It was very, very young, but ready though.
I love that. Thank you. I love that. So, Mr. Lil Wayne, you grew up in the Hollygrove neighborhood of New Orleans, Louisiana, and actually faced many hardships growing up. So how were you able to use music as a constructive way to use your time? And what were some of the biggest lessons you learned as a teenager in the process?
It was simple to use my surroundings and what's going on around me. But the most thing that I did that I thought was different to myself, I used what I would learn in school and put it in my raps as well, because I would know that it's something that you probably don't want to know about, but I'm teaching you at the same time. So being able to do that as picking up on it as a kid helped me out throughout. So, and I guess as far as influences, everything around me is always, I'm from New Orleans, so it's just it's a place of soul, a place of music, and the influence is there as soon as you land.
One thing that I know is that there's still a lot of kids out there around the world that are facing similar hardships that you went through.
Yeah, so as far as that, when we all go through hardships, everybody go through hardships, nobody's different. But as far as that, what I did was just focus on the main thing. Make sure the main thing stays the main thing.
Right. And I love your story because I feel like it can help guide and motivate those who are going through similar obstacles and challenges that you went through. And especially for kids, because it's important to find a constructive activity as a kid because it could keep you out of trouble.
Of course.
And you found your calling and you were destined for greatness at a very young age.
Thank you.
So, and that's for sure.
Thank you.
And Mr. 2 Chainz, I had an opportunity to watch your podcast, Me and Halo with Your Son, which is great, by the way. And make sure y'all check that out too.
Shout out Halo.
Yes, shouts out to Halo. Keep up the good work. I love supporting kids who are following their dreams. So support that to the fullest. How does working with your son boost your creativity, and how do you inspire each other when you collaborate?
My son he inspires me, just looking at him being cut from the same cloth I'm from, sharing the same DNA, looking at how confident he is as a young black man. It motivates me to stay on whatever path I'm on, to just expose him, teach him, educate him in whatever ways I can to be able to navigate through this nasty world.
Right, and you two definitely look like you have a blast doing the podcast together.
Yeah, we do.
And being able to be in a creative space together is really special. I'm sure that working with your kids is going to help you be more so in tune with the younger generation and with trends as well.
Wow, I didn't think about that. You so cool, Jazz.
Thank you.
You so cool. Somebody gonna have to interview you pretty soon, I think.
I mean, I've been interviewed a couple of times, but
Okay.
I would like to be interviewed more often, not going to lie.
Make sure you stay focused on your main goal.
Thank you, Mr. Lil Wayne. I appreciate that. And Mr. Lil Wayne, you founded Young Money in 2005 and helped catapult the careers of superstar artists Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Tyga. What priorities and in what ways did you support those artists at your label that helped them reach their full potential?
Just straight motivation and belief. No more, no less. Motivation and belief. Everybody needs that, not only in music, just in life, period. I was there to let them know if they didn't think it was cool, if they didn't think they didn't like something, I make sure they love it, and I make sure it become the coolest, and make sure they know that it's cool because they believe it's cool. And the motivation is just straight having them watch my craft and watch how I work, my work ethic, and watch the way I work. Just them having them to be around me and see that I don't stop, and they pick up on that. It's on them to pick up on it or not, and the ones that did are the ones we know.
Exactly. And I feel like you were able to rub off of them as well. And it was kind of more so like a relationship where you could guide them and you could help them reach their full potential. That's why I loved your devotion. I love how much you were able to say, hey, I want to help these artists
And make
become
them stars, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I want to help them. And I love that about you. And also, one thing that I've learned throughout interviewing is that artists want creative freedom and they want to feel supported in their projects from their labels too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a conversation that I had with Steve Stout about the importance of that.
Mm-hmm.
And Young Money has definitely been able to.
That's why I said belief and motivation. Yeah, from the door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. 2 Chainz, do you remember performing in a pink wheelchair on tour in 2017?
Yeah, I remember being in a pink wheelchair. Yes, I do.
So first of all, that showed a lot of dedication, and that also showed that you won't let anything keep you down.
Yeah, and then I didn't want to get that tour money back either, so
Makes sense.
like we're gonna figure this out. I had that morphine. I was like, I got an idea. We gonna roll. I got a new rollout. Yeah, so
That was a legendary move.
yeah.
So
Chances, he's fun. You're funny, man.
thank you.
Yeah.
You're funny too.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go through with the show even though you could not walk?
I didn't want to get the money back, so I had to do what I had to do, and it was creative. It was the whole rollout was pink. If the wheelchair was any other color, I don't think it would have connected like that. But it ended up working, and I think that just showed a way of being optimistic during a dark time. I think that's why I just kind of flipped it, you know what I'm saying, and shedded some light on the incident and still performed.
I love how you still performed even though you could not walk at the moment. And that was a legendary move, may I say that again. Also, I love the way they had the pink wheelchair with the gold rims. You had the backup dancers pushing you around the stage. I mean, it was fire. It was epic. It was epic, Mr. Chainz.
Thank you.
This is a question for the both of you. Fatherhood is something that you both take great pride in. So what values are most important to you both as dads, and in what ways do you try to instill those values in your children?
I think values for me is teaching them to be confident, to believe in God, to have work ethic. Don't expect people to do things for them because of who they are and who they are, a relative of and stuff like that. It's things I try to install in my kids, and it's hard to try to teach them not to be spoiled brats when I do everything for them, but try to just give them some type of balance.
Me, I was raised by my mom. My mom was pretty strict and pretty straightforward with me, and so I'm pretty much the same way with my kids. And so I just try to be an old-fashioned parent. You know what I mean? Because you don't find that no more these days. So I just try to be meaning their everyday situations, you know, or whatever decisions they're making. I want to have an opinion in it as long as I can.
I love how devoted you both are to your kids. And honestly, from a kid's perspective, time spent with your kids is really important to us. And I admire the way you both have been able to make time between your career and time with your children too. So I'm sure that they're very grateful to have you both as their fathers.
Be the most proud to be their fathers.
That's great to hear, and I love that about you guys. Also, can you please share some words of motivation to everyone watching my show?
First of all, please, this is one of the best interviews I've ever had, man. Please tune into her show. It is the best.
Thank you so much for that.
What he said, man. You know, looking forward to seeing you, you know, a few years from now. Congratulations and God bless.
Jazzy's world.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Oh, got you.
Oh, shoot, you got me a skateboard? And the album, too? Thank you so
Came
much.
out. You were born when this came.
See?
You were actually here on Earth.
Okay, all right, that's good for me. That's all I need to hear. Well, thank you so much for the interview. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. Make sure you check out Welcome to Collegrove. Got some cool gifts. And until next time, jazzing out.